Opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You look at the Warriors, they'd be watching from home if the playoffs started today. They're hoping to make a final push.
Well, I think for Golden State, they can stay alive if they win out or come close to it. Now, it would be an uphill battle from there, but at least they could hold off their vacation plans.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Moses Moody out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Santos in at the three, the small forward. And for the Heat, they've got Davion Mitchell, Norman Powell out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Hero in at the two spot. Curry with a steal. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Here's Mitchell. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Hero for three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And this is an area where Tyler Hero is so dangerous. No hesitation off the catch.
Back to Butler. Green with a screen on Wiggins. Butler passes to Moody. Shot clock at 6. Wiggins against Butler. That shot missing. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. And here's Hero. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Down low. Wiggins with a steal. To the middle. And there's Hero. That's good. On the assist from Powell. Hero's got 5 now.
And around the basket, Tyler Hero is a very creative finisher.
Outside Butler. Pass to Santos. Now Curry. Check by Mitchell. Curry against Mitchell. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Grant, since he's coming to the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
First free throw is good. And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Jaquez is checked in for Mitchell. All right, Tim, the postseason not far off. Team still jockeying for position down the final stretch.
And just like on the track, don't look behind you, just focus on yourself, or you might find yourself on the wrong side of a photo finish.
Gotta run through the tape, get yourself in position. Now here's Hero. 7 points in the game. Inside. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Green in the post. Jaquez covers. Green, the pass to Curry. Now here's Butler. To win the cold spell. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, I don't care if he's blindfolded. You're always okay with Curry taking a 3 from that range.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Brian, back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. Now here's Green. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Powell. Miami moving it around. Hero for three. And again, no good by Miami. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. Curry looking it over. Moody passes to Green. Curry against Hero. Now here's Curry. The D's right on him. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Hero outside. Wiggins with a screen on Curry to the paint. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
That is a big-time finish by Wiggins right there. I love when he finishes with that type of authority.
Here's Butler. Really helps his team on offense, recording 20 points a game.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. To the inside. The kick out to Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Wiggins has got 5 points.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Heat out in front, leading by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
Norman Powell out there with Yakachonis. Then there's Khalil Ware, then it's Jaime Jaquez, and it's Larson in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Here's Yakachonis. Pass to Ware. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Golden State. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose, the ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, nothing bothers coaches more than turnovers. I'm sure it was not quiet in that post-game locker room.
Count it, good.
And the passing of Butler can be overlooked, but Jimmy normally averages about 5 assists per game.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Mitchell's checked in from Miami. And a chance here to check out some stats for Stephen Curry.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
The Heat with the lead. Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the 3-point basket by Miami.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Pass to Ware. Here's Larson. Butler covering. Outside Jaquez. And here's Mitchell. Fires the 3. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Podziemski. Melton passes to Horford. Here's Butler. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Everything right except the finish. have to keep focus all the way through the play.
Pass to Powell. Back to Mitchell. Lets the three fly. Horford pulls it in. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And here's Podziemski. Checked by Mitchell. The three. The rebound by Ware. For Miami, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Powell. Melton covers. Back to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Ware. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Chams, thanks for the report. Looking at who's out there now for Miami. Adebayo's checked in for Jaquez. Fontecchio comes in for Larson. And it's Hero in for Powell. Now here's Porzingis. 11 points for him last game against Phoenix. To the middle. Porzingis punishing inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Hero outside. And Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
Outside for Green. Porzingis sets a screen. Green able to hit from 3.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Pass to Ware. Miami moving it around. Ware the screen. Hero for 3. Sinks it from distance. Hero's got 10 points.
Well, after giving up that 3 on one end, Tyler Hero was hunting an answer.
Moody passes to Curry. 29 seconds left in the second. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Green. And that one comes up a bit short. Miami has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Hero right side. Nice D from Moody. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Heat, up 2. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, the intensity has been there defensively. Are you pleased with what you've seen?
Well, they're going to continue to attack. I mean, that's the identity of their team. They're not going to stop, and the ability to finish our defense with rebounds will be important.
You have to match their resiliency. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the fans are on the edge of their seats. They're getting their money's worth, Ernie.
It is electric in this arena tonight, and the team is vibing. And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
Yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working overtime to be the guy. They've got each other fired up.
It's almost like they're playing their own game of one-on-one. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. 2-point game. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Stephen Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Santos in at the 3. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Kept alive, outside for Mitchell. And play stops, a whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now Butler from deep three-point range. Curry, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Powell. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Butler, so crafty around the rim.
Yeah, nice job by Jimmy Butler, setting the screen and then finding the open area.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Brian, back over to you. Thanks
a lot, Allie. Now here's Curry. He's got 5. A shot by Butler, no good. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Wiggins down low. Hero for 3. Santos pulls it in.
And that miss makes him 0 for 4 to start this quarter. Not exactly the start they were hoping for.
Curry, no good.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Now here's Curry, a reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. Clock at 2. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The Warriors lead by 3. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Santos. Now Green. Now Butler launches a 3. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field. Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Outside Moody, back to Curry. No luck on that one.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Powell with it. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Pass to Adebayo. Over Green. Miami, no good that time either.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Outside Moody. Mitchell against Curry. Shot from 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Curry's got 10 points.
Well, you sometimes forget that Curry has one of the elite handles in the game. He can put any defender on skates.
Now here's Powell. Wiggins outside. Over Butler. And the shot's good by Wiggins. Wiggins got his third basket on the night right there. Now here's Curry. No good. Misses at the buzzer. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Warriors on top, leading by 3. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Khalil Ware out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Mitchell, then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Larson in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Here's Jaquez. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Podziemski's shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 5.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Outside Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Miami moving it around. Nails it from 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Butler against Jaquez. Pass to Podziemski. Launches it. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Mitchell. With the drive. No good off the back of the rim. The Warriors shooting about 43% on this one. Pass to Horford. Here's Butler. Jaquez covers. Porzingis with a screen on Jaquez. Down low. It's tipped. And here's Mitchell. Now Ware. Horford covering. Here's Larson. And here's Ware. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Mitchell. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Here's Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Jaquez. Now Porzingis. Butler. And Butler is there for the flush.
Yeah, Jimmy throwing it down. Wow, that was tough.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 4.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So for Miami, Wiggins, he's checked in for Ware. Powell comes in for Jaquez. And it's Hero in for Larson. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Porzingis. Santos comes in for Horford. Moody's checked in for Melton. And it's Curry in for Podziemski. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, "You're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. So it's the Warriors now. Miami making their last shot. Curry against Mitchell. Now here's Curry, guarded closely. Green.
Well, you know, Green's not going to shy away from contact. He loves mixing it up inside.
the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
And some people think Draymond Green is a little too bold. But look, that's just his passion for the game. A lot of teams need what Draymond Green brings to the table.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives him a lead.
Well, his job there was to get them the lead, and he did that.
Hero! Oh, it drops in!
That is a big part of Hero's role with this team, being a reliable bucket getter regardless of the situation.
Now here's Curry. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Butler on the wing, hounded by Wiggins. Can't get the three. The Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Hero, 17-footer is in.
And Tyler Hero was born for these type of moments. That's why he gets the ball in the clutch.
Curry against Mitchell. Rebounded by Adebayo. Miami has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Hero, right side.
Well, you got to be more disciplined when you guard Hero because he will find ways to get to the free throw line.
First team foul. Now at the line, Tyler Hero. 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
Mitchell against Curry. Rebounded by Mitchell.
He's been way off the mark in the second half, just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line, Tyler Hero. 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
And the Warriors call time here. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
Seven-point differential. Stolen by Hero. Now Powell. And so Miami takes the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Tyler, we know you are never shy. What gives you that confidence to let it fly when the pressure is on?
I like taking the big shot. My teammates, my coaches, they all trust me, put me in the right spots, and sometimes I make a couple big shots here and there.
Well, you give them a reason to trust as well. Congratulations.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyler Hero.